Hey friends, please click the like and subscribe button below. Today I want to talk a little bit about cash flow and the importance of money flowing into your life, into your existence, into your business, into your checking account in times of uncertainty like we're experiencing now, but in general as well. Over the last couple of years, I've seen all my friends, all my family that were not into investing whatsoever totally get into investing, totally get into crypto, totally get into the markets. They're excited about it because everything was going up, everything was rising, 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 and then it came down in 22 this year. And everyone was taught an important lesson. That's pure speculation is not the way to wealth. Pure speculation for most people is generally not the way to wealth, not the way to wealth. If you want true wealth, you need an existence that provides that for you, and that gets into the underlying meaning of wealth. To the the way you seek wealth will depend on the underlying definition of wealth that you have. My definition for wealth is a certain ease, a certain calmness in your life. It's not just about money. It's not just about numbers and digits and fake creations, literally fake stories on a screen. It's not that. It's it's not some weird ephemeral concept. It's a tangible thing. It's a certain level of ease, comfort, and mental well-being that arises from knowing that you have enough in this society, in this civilization, that you have enough today and that you'll have enough tomorrow. If you just have money saved up and it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and you're just speculating with that money, and you're not creating any real value, you're not creating any real benefit for other people in the civilization, in the society, in your community, you're not going to be doing well. And your heart is going to know it, and your soul is going to know it, and your brain is going to know it, and your nervous system is going to know it. Everything's going to know it. Even if you have $1 million. If you have $1 million set aside and you're not earning any money, and you don't even know how to invest that, unless you're an investing pro and you're adding value through your prudent investing and wise investing decisions, just having that $1 million is not going to give you the comfort you seek. It just won't. But having 10,000 a month cash flow from a business or two or three or four, be they websites, be they actual brick and mortar businesses, or be they things like royalties, or other types of income, having 10,000 a month cash in, cash in, cash in, well, that'll give you some comfort because that's a more robust thing. Why is it more robust? It's more robust because many reasons, but the two main reasons are these. It's less exposed to severe systemic risk. If you have a local business, if you have something that's based on you, based on the efforts you've done, the relationships you've built, the value you've added, that's a localized thing. Even if your customers are international, that's inherently a localized thing. And the epitome of a localized thing would be like an ice cream shop, just a brick and mortar ice cream shop somewhere that's doing incredibly well. Just a single location, everyone in the neighborhood goes there, and you know everyone in the neighborhood, you're doing the ice cream thing, and you're making a lot of money. That's an incredibly localized endeavor. Now, in tough times, there may be, decrease in demand for your ice cream or for whatever you're selling. And you still will be exposed to the market at large. And you'll be exposed to severe deep shit hits the fan collapses, yeah. But you're far less exposed than somebody who has all their money in crypto or stocks and is just going with the swings, going with the swings. They have 1 million today, they have 500,000 tomorrow, they have 750,000 next year, and then 3 years maybe 1.5 or 2 million. That's great, but are you pulling any money out? When you lose 500,000, that's a harsh and terrible thing to experience. That's not going to give you comfort. That's not going to give you calm. That's not going to give you security. But making 10,000 a month cash would give you security, wouldn't it? Making 20,000 a month cash, meaning, well, not cash, but like meaning money goes into your bank account, where you can count on 10K in your bank account, 20K into your bank account. That's something you can count on. And that's something that's far more, again, localized, meaning localized to you, right? If we were 100 years ago, the only definition of localized would be literally localized, right? Local, as in literally local. But in this case, it could be more broad. You can have a business where your clients are international through the use of the World Wide Web, through the use of the internet, through the use of all the amazing technological tools. Of course, if that's your business, you're systemically exposed to a certain type of deep shit hits the fan risk, where if the internet gets cut off, very, very low probability, and we hope that never happens, but you're still exposed to that risk, but far less than just a crypto investor who's just literally exposed to everything that's happening with the markets, and they have no contribution that they could provide to affect change within the sphere that matters to them. So the sphere that matters to them would be crypto prices. They can't affect change, assuming you're not a whale, and there could be legal aspects to it as well, even if you are a whale. Inequities for sure. Crypto, not quite yet, but generally, if you're investing in bonds, stocks, real estate I'll put to the side. Bond, stocks, or crypto, you're just open. You're just saying, okay, I'll take whatever the market's giving me. Whatever the price is, that's what the price is for that stock the next day. There's nothing you could do to affect the price. There's, generally speaking, I mean, there's obviously niche scenarios, like if you're a big employee at a startup and you have an impact, but that's different. That's more of the localized scenario. I'm talking about just pure investing. When you're investing, you're just exposed. You're just exposed to what comes, and you're not able to affect any positive change or provide any influence to the cash flow. In fact, there is no cash flow, right? In a sense, because again, it's not producing cash flow. The only time cash flow comes out is when you sell. And people love to think, oh yeah, cash flow, all these financial projections, all this BS. But when things drop, dude, when things drop by 50%, you're not pulling any money out, you feel poor, and you're just not going to be doing well. You're not going to be feeling well. And feeling well is 90% of wealth. It's 90% of it. Assume you have a rational, healthy mind, right? If you're loony, you maybe feel well when you have zero, and I mean just you're in a bad place and you still feel well. That's different. Then you should watch my other videos on psychedelics. Then you probably have been watching those because you don't need money to feel well. But when we're talking about the monkey, when we're talking about wealth and these stories, right? We're getting deep into the realm of stories, right? We're moving away from reality and we're talking about concepts, numbers, ideas. Broadly speaking, we're talking about stories, fake things, right? Everything about it is fake. Your ownership of your house, your ownership of stocks, the numbers you see on the screen, they're all fake. The only thing that's real is the present moment now, and nothing else exists. Watch all my previous videos to learn more. But that's a different thing. That's a different concept. When you enter into the monkey mind, when you enter into the mind of the person, yeah, you do want comfort, you do want ease, and you have to approach things in a more narrow way, quite a bit more narrow, where you're basically ignoring reality and you're just focused on these certain things. I'm speaking esoterically, and I'm just watch my other videos if you want to learn more on that. But basically, the gist of the video is that cash flowing businesses, cash flowing endeavors is the right thing. Cash flowing operations that provide money to you, not just that where you give money away, right? If you have $1 million, you give it to somebody, they get the money, they're taking the fee, they have the money, they have control of the money, and whether you're in E-Trade, whether you're in Binance, wherever it is, you don't have the money, somebody else has the money, and you're just watching the numbers go up and down. How amazing is that? But some people prefer to have money put into their checking account every month, into their account every month. But to do that, somebody has to give you the money. Somebody has to give you the money. Who's going to give it to you? People, right? People. Not robots yet. But why would people give you money? Why? Well, you're going to have to provide some value to them, some usefulness, some benefit. So you're going to have to engage with society. And that's inherently more robust. Do you see how that's inherently more robust? Because the process of you getting money in that scenario involves you engaging with society and civilization at large. Whether you're a big business or a small business, you're engaging with people, with other human beings. That's inherently more robust. Can you see that? And can you see how building that, investing your time and energy into building that, potentially, can be quite a bit more useful and quite a bit more beneficial and quite a bit more rewarding, both really, financially, and emotionally, than just speculating in the markets?